Okay, so this is a new one. I'm trying to do something different here. I've got 9 ways on how to not hire a personal trainer. I'm a big proponent of self-learning, of self-education. It's gotten me and PPC this far. It's fair to say this idea has done us well. One thing we try to do at PPC with our clients is this same thing: educate. There's this saying in the fitness world or coaching world, and someone, I can't remember who said it, but I really like it, and I try to act it out ever since my early days coaching here at PPC, and that's this idea of coaching yourself out of a job. Do such a good job that your client doesn't need you. So what we try to do is educate our clients on our training system, on PPC pillars. How to work out when you're traveling and you have minimal equipment. How to work out when you're stressed. What are appropriate regressions, progressions, things of that nature. And I can confidently say, depending on the individual, in about 3 to 6 months of training and learning and us coaching them and educating them, most clients do pretty well in that regard, in sense that they could train on their own, do stuff on their own. And I take a lot of pride, and everyone here at PPC takes a lot of pride in our clients being able to have that skill set and train by themselves, work out by themselves. It is really a skill. In doing so, we've created this really good problem. Now we're really busy. Unfortunately, we're not taking any new clients. We're at capacity, and we've started a wait list for training in person. So this is the good problem. That leads to a bad problem. Every month we get a few inquiries for training here at PPC, and we have to turn them down. And I do give them, I try to help the best I can when we are talking. I try to give them resources. I try to put them in the right direction. The rest of this video is going to be me telling you kind of what I tell them, what I tell these people, and a little bit something extra for the crowd. So in no particular order, I've got 9 sort of ways that one can avoid hiring a personal trainer. I'll start with extroverted people first, so those that are, get energy from people, more outgoing, things of that nature. And this first one is work out with a friend, work out with a buddy. And I guess this would also work for the introvert. The most powerful thing you can do to not hire a personal trainer is get a good workout buddy, workout friend. They'll keep you accountable. You can motivate each other while you're working out. You can make it social while you're doing it as well. And when you share, I think working out, training is a beautiful thing. If you do it correctly over time, you get so many good benefits. And it's pretty awesome to share these benefits with a buddy, with a good friend, together, as opposed to by yourself. So that's way number 1. Way number 2, join a sports team or a recreational league. That can include like pickups, like pickup basketball, pickleball, paddle, becoming really popular right now, group volleyball, things of that nature. I don't know about you, but for me, I hate cardio. Like, I get on a treadmill, I start running outside. In 2 minutes, I'm like, this is death. Get me off this shit. I cannot take it. But I love sports. I love basketball. I play tennis. I can do basketball for 90 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it doesn't even feel like doing cardio, doing exercise, things of that nature. So that's a really good way that you can start exercising. Another one would be join outdoor boot camps or park workouts. I think I've kind of seen a few of these around. Kind of a popular way to do something outside in nature with a group of people, with some instruction, and it's probably a more cost-effective way than doing, let's say, one-on-one personal training. Now, I think the negative side in my area would be that it's like fucking hot in Saigon, like 35 degrees on average. So maybe it's not as comfortable working out in the park or outside here, unless maybe you're doing it in the moon hours, like before 6 a.m. and post 6 p.m., something like that. Last one would be join group fitness classes. I mean, there's so many types of fitness classes like Pilates, yoga, HIIT, ums and tums, bis and tris, whatever sort of flavor you like, there's probably a group class there for you. So for the extrovert, it's a nice way to incorporate a little bit of instruction, the socialness, probably better value for your money. Those are sort of the ways I would go for that with an extrovert. Moving on to introverts. Here's a hack, and I recommend people do this one, is start working out on your own and make a journal. Like write down what you do, exercises, sets and reps. How hard did it feel on a scale of 1 to 10 that day? Some extra notes. Track your progress. What have I done this week versus last week? What have I done this month versus last month? There's so much value in the process of this self-learning, going through the process yourself, trial and error. You learn a lot and you become really invested, which will increase buy-in and make this more of a long-term habit over time. Another way, number 6, for the introvert, invest in your own fitness equipment, and then you could do like tutorials on like YouTube or things of that nature. Buying your own equipment, again, it takes an action. You've invested, you spent your own money. Typically when people are invested, they tend to follow through with this idea of creating a new habit. In this case, that would be working out, training regularly. Way number 7, follow workout videos on YouTube. I know several people that do that, and they find enjoyment in that, they find value in that. And again, with YouTube, there's so many flavors, so many different types of workouts that you can be doing. You press play, you follow along, you're in the comfort of your own home. Most of these workouts don't require minimal equipment, so it's a real low barrier entry to start doing this sort of stuff. Last one for the introvert, way number 8, would be I'll group this all together, websites, books, online classes, courses, fitness apps. There's so many resources that give you the knowledge and the information to get into this sort of sphere. It's a low barrier of entry, that's what I'm trying to say. There's so much information out there that it's not hard to start. You're not lacking for information, that's for sure. The last way, number 9, and this is gonna be my personal favorite, use PPC pillars. When people come to me and they can't train for whatever reason, whether it's on my part or it's on someone else's part, I give them this whole PowerPoint presentation with all these resources on my system, how to train for you. And for anyone that's listening to this, if you want it, DM me, I'll send it your way. There's like 30 minutes on a video on me explaining my thought process behind my system. There's 10 workouts that are already made for you that you get for free. There's links to videos, so it's me telling you how to do the exercises. These are the good points, the bad points, the cues, sets and reps, things of that nature. With my system, PPC Pillars, I've had over 11,500 sessions now since 2015. It's proven to work, it gets results, easy to learn, and you can be confident that it's going to put you in the right direction for most people and most of their goals. So PPC Pillars, that would be how to not hire a personal trainer. So I'm going to put this as like a bonus in this video. I Googled or ChatGPT'd top 10 reasons why people hire personal trainers. And I kind of found this interesting. So there were some reasons that I agreed with and some reasons that I didn't. I'll kind of go over the first 3 reasons of why people hire personal trainers. And this is a big one, and I agree with this one 100%. Actually, I think it's like one of the biggest reasons people hire PPC to help them. It's accountability and motivation. Most people don't have a passion for hard exercise. I know, right? It's kind of surprising. Who would have thought that? These individuals, and maybe they know themselves, want someone to take the guesswork out of the equation for them, make it less stressful. So if they're accountable to someone, if they're paying someone, so they've invested, now they're already going to buy in better, and then they're accountable for someone else, they're going to feel bad if they cancel on that person. And then while training, while in session, they have this individual that can bring them up, give them energy, give them motivation. So obviously this is a really good reason why one would hire a personal trainer. I guess on the flip side of that, if you're trying to not hire a personal trainer, the other side of this equation would be like, if you're saying you need accountability, you need a motivation, perhaps this could be an opportunity for you to change those habits, change those processes. If you can get stronger or find ways to make yourself accountable and motivated by yourself, that's going to pay huge dividends, huge returns in the future and for life. I can guarantee you that one. Reason number 2 is that people hire personal trainers. Personalized workouts. Yeah, I agree with this one too. People don't like cookie cutter stuff sometimes. Maybe you're a little bit more experienced in the fitness realm. Getting something that's a little bit more bespoke, a little bit more tailored, a bit more custom to yourself, that can be beneficial for individuals. I guess on the negative side of that, or if I'm going to flip the script, play devil's advocate, there are worlds where you can get too personalized, where you're getting like too special exercises, when most people just need like fundamentals, doing them consistently over time with progression. It's kind of the best formula for success in the weight room. Yeah, I guess if you were to not hire a personal trainer and kind of take this on your own, it would be like trial and error. You could like have your own process of elimination to figure out through trial and error what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Does this exercise work? Does this not? Does this type of training work? Does this not? Did I like this type of training? This is why I didn't like this type of training. So I think there's some value in that stuff as well. Reason number 3, people hire personal trainers, is proper form and technique. I also really agree 100% with this one. There are some exercises that do require some coaching, some education. You want to mitigate risk. You don't want to get injured. It really sucks getting injured when you first start working out, and it's a real deterrent for people to not continue or to stop. It's a really easy reason to be like, fuck that, I got injured, I'm never going to do this again. So hiring a personal trainer, competent one, they can teach you form, they can teach you technique, and I would use like that, teaching those fundamentals to help you progress in the future. So now that you have that foundation, you can progress on top of that. Devil's advocate side of this argument or of this point would be, there's a lot of trainers out there that don't understand form, that don't understand technique, that don't understand, more importantly, how to progress someone, how to prescribe an exercise to an individual based on their starting point. And starting point means many things, like if someone's injured, what type of mobility that they have, previous injury history, things of that nature. So that would sort of be the negative side of that one. I'll quickly glaze through these other points. It's kind of interesting what Google said here. Another one was overcoming plateaus. Yeah, I think this is like 5% of people or less. Like most people hire personal trainers for accountability and motivation, or they have like a beginner fitness goal. Overcoming plateaus for like that person, that's saying overcoming plateaus, already has like a high training age and a lot of experience, and that's just like a different type of clientele person in general. So I kind of disagree with that one. Building confidence, yeah, but it's kind of like after the fact. Like you don't hire a trainer to build confidence. When you hire a good trainer and you go through that process, you do build confidence. But people aren't going to trainers being like, I don't have confidence, so I'm hiring you so that you can give me confidence. They don't go in like that. So that's kind of where I disagree with that one. Specialized expertise. Again, this is something like overcoming plateaus. And let's group these 3 together. Overcoming plateaus, that's 1. 2 is specialized expertise, that's 2. 3 is support with injury recovery. I would group all these people kind of together. That's going to be the exception, not the norm. And most of these people are going to be more motivated because they have specific wants. And if they have these specific wants and goals, whatever they may be, you know their processes and the way they go about this idea of training, of exercise, of fitness is going to be better for the most part than those that don't. So that's kind of why I don't think these people would come to personal trainers. And if someone's injured, for example, most of the time it's like someone referring someone else, or they'll go to like a physio or like a chiropractor or like a shaman, something like that. It's not their first call. It's usually like step 2 or 3 in the process. Last one, going to a personal trainer for goal setting and progress tracking. Yeah, that I don't believe in that. Most personal trainers don't help clients set goals, and most personal trainers don't track progress. So yeah, simple as that. Hope you enjoyed this convo. DM me if you have any questions about this.